The RPA Today Show, hosted by Howze and Wilton Rogers. The show that brings you the latest insights on RPA, robotic process automation, and how it's impacting every industry, as well as interviews with companies that are currently winning big with this technology. You'll also hear from other industry leaders and experts who will be sharing some of their success secrets to help you become more productive and to grow your business. This show is brought to you by Simply Automate, where we help you get more done in less time and more ease for your mind with strategic business automation. Learn more at www.simplyautomateinc.com, and please follow us on LinkedIn. If anything in this show resonates with you, please let us know by leaving a review. The RPA Today Show, where you just might learn something you didn't know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the RPA Show. I'm your host, Rob Howze, a co-host, Wilton Rogers, the automation guy, the gentleman who understands how to talk, he talks to robots and they talk back, and he shows others how to do the same. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you get into a good relationship with the robot, what we'll call them digital employees, when we befriend the robots, I'm telling you, basically technology, that's all I'm really talking about. We're just talking about technology. When we become friends, humans, that is, with technology, Wilton, when we actually have that relationship and that congruency, the humans do something pretty fantastic. As a matter of fact, humans do things similar to, let's say, for example, it may take you, 6 months. It used to take us 6 months to get from one place to the other. But now it takes us, guess what? Few hours. How? Technology, ladies and gentlemen, technology. And when you can apply it to your business, Wilton, this will be a special show today because we're going to be doing some edutaining. People insight, man.
They're gonna understand. They're gonna get a real quick view of technology and automation at its best.
At its best.
Yeah, through experience, through a lot of experience.
And that's what you need. You need experience. It's experience. Good inside experience is trial and error. In trial and error is progress. Come on, somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. I think you're talking about years ago it used to take us months to get places. Now it just takes us hours because of technology. Technology is moving so much faster than it used to, too. Right? We didn't really think like how look at the cars we used to drive when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
Compared to cars now, right?
Right.
So totally different, man.
Compared to the Model T, the first one by Henry Ford.
Right. Right. Technology is moving 10 times faster than that, 100 times faster than that, right? And so people have to understand it's like, it's not about you to keep it up with technology. It's about making sure you keep it up with the technology you need for your business, understand how to maximize that what you have.
Yep.
And that'll slow down everything. And that's why a lot of businesses are succeeding, because they have technology, the same technology they've been using for 10, 15, 20 years. They just learned how to maximize its potential. Right?
Yep.
And when it maximizes potential and needed more, they already set themselves on to switch over without stopping any production. And so that's what technology does. That's why businesses grow so fast. And when people really get a clear understanding of that, they'll see a big change in their production as well.
Yeah, you'll see change, and you can't unlearn this stuff. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see that, guess what? The moment you automate these redundant, repetitive processes that people are doing, not only do you, once you automate them, not only do you allow those people to stop having to do that redundancy, mundane, non-motivating work, but you also optimize the process. So the process gets better and so does the people. That's kind of interesting. It's almost like a must situation right now. If the people get better and the process get better, what are you doing?
It was funny. I was in this little round table on Monday, and we were just talking about technology and, of course, RPA and the whole bit. And we used to tell people, like, 10, 15 years ago, we used to say, You know, hey, have you seen Amazon? Are you on Amazon? I'm not Amazon. What's Amazon? Amazon? What are
Right.
you talking about? A forest? What are you talking about? I don't
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah.
Um, People didn't pay attention to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within years, Amazon became something, and now they're everything. I mean, they're huge,
Everything.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Amazon. Like
Everyone.
if you say Amazon, if you said Amazon, that's connect. Everybody knows what it is, right?
I think it might be a word in the dictionary.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Same thing with RPA. It's like people don't understand. Like people don't know what RPA is,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The people that do, they don't know how to. A lot of them really don't know. Very small percentage really know how to use the full RPA potential. What the full potential of RPA can do for a company. Very
Uh-huh.
few. Very very few. I mean,
Right.
I could probably count them on the hand, my hands and your hands. They're
Mm-hmm.
really that are bad to the bone, right?
Right.
Um, but within this year, next year, thousands, thousands will know how to maximize RPA
Mm-hmm.
because the all the legwork, the failures, all that's already done. Everything's being smoothed out now, so you're able to put it together,
Mm-hmm.
right? And be able to for the people coming up, be able to say, you know what, no, don't go down that route. We already have that. This is what you're gonna do. Boom, boom,
Learning
boom.
curve
This
shortened.
how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Shorten. And once you understand it, the technology, it literally changes business overnight. And
Mm-hmm.
that's like we used to say that people were like, okay, okay, we
Yeah.
understand it we understand it works fast. No, like literally you press a button, it changes everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Literally.
Yeah,
Everything.
everything. And so yeah, man, it's definitely it's definitely something that people need to jump on right now, because they're gonna be doing it regardless.
Yeah. And same way no one knew who the heck Amazon was, but now they do.
Right.
In 5 years, every business is going to know what RPA is,
Mhm.
because if they don't, they probably won't be in business. RPA
Right.
is the kind of technology, it's kind of software to where it's right now, it's imperative that you have it, but most don't really know about it. But the moment you get it, it changes the game and optimizes every metric in your business. So
Mhm.
logically, every business should have it. Well, every business is starting to get it because it's starting to pick up. If you look at the spike of the trend, it's happening according to Gardner and all the people who talk about this. 5 years from now, Amazon will be as familiar as RPA. The way as familiar as Amazon is to us, RPA will be familiar to all people who own businesses. And the reason for this is because the moment you can say, I can push a button, and literally by pushing this button, I've now removed the errors from my processes, which not only heightens the efficiency, but it costs money when you have errors. Like
Mhm.
there's a dollar amount there's a dollar amount that you can actually go and point and quantify of the amount of money companies lose every year because of errors.
Mhm.
So if you remove the errors and then you optimize the process to get efficiency and increase the revenue, I would drop this mic if it didn't cost me so much.
Right.
It's true.
It's very true.
And
Yeah.
it is a button push. It really is as simple as a button push. In this
Mhm.
case, it's as simple as with us, you actually filling out a questionnaire which identifies your process. Within the questionnaire allows us to be able to show you the diagnosis and what the ROI will be for the next 3 years. It's as simple as that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's very simple. And I think the main thing that people have to understand is that the value RPA, when it comes down to saving money, saving time, we know that. We already know that. It happens every single time. Every client that we worked with, it's already saved them time and money
Mhm.
from the beginning. I mean, we just know it does that, right? So,
Mhm.
but the value is like, okay, well, I didn't let my employee go, but I have another expense. You can look at it that way, right? But the way a lot of people are looking at them now is like, you're letting my employee go of those things so I can utilize their skill and talents and abilities to bring more value to the business.
Mhm.
And we've seen that jump up huge. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been a major. game changer for businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Because the value is not, well, the value isn't the money and the time savings for sure, but the value is giving people value.
Right.
Giving people value.
Basically.
Yeah, that's it.
Values in the value.
Yeah. And when you understand RPA and you can figure out all the areas of your business you can automate, like every area of your business you can automate. All your resources, all your energy, all your finances are going to be focused on the front part, the customer facing, the branding of your business.
Right.
Because everything else is on autopilot,
Mm-hmm.
On steroids, Yeah. It is. And then the more business you get, it doesn't change your back end. Nothing changes.
Mm-mm.
They just work more.
Just work
The
more,
bots
better,
just work
faster.
more, and they can work 24/7. So bring it on.
Yep.
We
No
saw
break.
none. So when you find out how to automate you can automate your whole company, it's totally game changers. Business boom over. I mean, they go from 100,000 to 100 million like that, and we've seen it. Well, those companies, if you look at these companies that grew, how'd you grow? Well, you don't grow your company by hiring 1,000 more people. I mean, you do and you don't, right? Because
Right.
you hire by finding out how much of this can I automate first, and then I start hiring all the people I need to hire.
Mm-hmm.
Not hire first. It's automate everything. Automate everything. Find out what we can take care of on the technical end, and then start hiring.
And having folks oversee what you just automated.
Right. And these people, now all these people are going to focus. They don't have to focus on anything repetitive or, everything's on the front end of the business. And that's why businesses grow, because they spend their time and energy on the front end of their business. And then all of a sudden, when you do that, you just get more business, more attention.
Yep.
And that's why they grow. So everybody that you see grow real fast, and all these enterprise companies that you see that are just really blowing up, all of them have an RPA. They don't have RPA companies come in. They have their own RPA development department,
team.
automating everything.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The time is now. The time is definitely now. And I think what we're doing with these podcasts, these conversations, and even the posts, the content we're putting out, and I think we're just heightening people's understanding, right? Heightening their understanding, because when people get more understanding, that's when you take action. Like, most of the time, people have paralysis analysis because they just don't understand. Like, what the heck? Well, we've simplified it. Human beings don't need to be or want to do redundant, repetitive work. They don't want to, and nor do they need to. So let's stop them from doing that. By doing that, you raise the well-being of the people, and you increase the process. So it's like, okay, really? Yes. Every industry that has processes. Well, do I qualify? Do you work 20, 40 hours? Do you have processes that are at least 20 hours of your time a week? I'm pretty sure you do. You have more than what? How many employees we average? It was like 5 to 10, but we did it with 3. With 3 employees, with 2.5, and we found a way how to automate 40 manual hours a week from a staff of 2.5. So any kind of company, any size, can benefit from having the redundant work taken away. That just sounds right.
It does sound right. I mean, and the best way to look at it is like, if you're sitting behind a desk, and you're sitting behind a desk, and you're doing something that's not, it's not creative, then it can be automated. If it's not, can't be, if you can't create something every day on your computer that's different, it can be automated.
That's another great way of looking at it.
And so if you really look at what you do behind the computer, get on my computer, I answer these emails, I get on my computer, go to social media, I do this, I go on my computer, I do all these invoices. I go to my computer, I do all that. All that can be automated. Oh, people just don't realize they can. We're like, how can you automate it? Because you can't, because it's a different email, that's a different this, that's a different that. Yes, but it's all the same logic.
Mm-hmm.
The wording, everything is different, but it's the same logic. You go to the email, you get that email, you go over here. From here, you go over there. Then you hit send, then you hit save. And then you go to your social media, you go to LinkedIn, you go here. Then you go to these messages. Then you grab that information, you post it here, you save it here. Then you go to your Facebook, you go here and here and here, grab that information for your leads and save it here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do this and do that. They're all different, but same logic.
Mm-hmm.
Once you learn that logic, you can automate it.
Yep. And there's actually what's the bot called again that sits on the desktop and actually reads the work that's being done? What's that bot
runner?
Called?
Bot runner.
Bot runner.
Bot runner.
Bot runner. Ooh, I love that. Bot runner. And that joke literally will just, whatever you're doing on your computer, it will actually start to monitor it, and it will recognize where the redundancies and repetitive actions are. Everything that's happening, it's recording it all. So that therefore, once it's all done getting an analysis, now it knows exactly what to go and automate. Come on. When has life been? Somebody better say thank you, 21st century. There better be a lot of thank yous to the 21st century around here. A lot of gratitude better be going out. I'm just telling you. Because this is a really wonderful scenario. I mean, there was a time in history where we actually went to work. We were happy about doing the same thing over and over again. It was like the beginning of the 20th century, like when we first started getting jobs, and we went. It was mainly repetitive. You know, put the candy on the thing, put the candy on the thing, put the wrapper on the thing, hit the metal thing. It was all the same kind of. We were fine with that. We were fine. It was kind of, it's ancient, it's old, was new for us then. Now we're in a place to where we can get just about anything we want done at the blink of an eye, snap of a finger, if you know what to do.
Right.
I mean, it's amazing, man. Amazing. Yeah. So how do you find out what to do? Play close attention and pay attention to the right people, the right resources, right? And then remember to take action. Those two go together. Mm-hmm. Listen, follow the right resources, and then remember to take action. Action means doing something. Maybe it's scheduling a call. Maybe it's getting on a webinar, but it's taking an action that's going to move you closer to getting and understanding how to take a leverage this software. This
for sure. What I've seen the delay of people taking action is because they haven't trusted. They don't have that trust yet. A lot of them know. A lot of them are just putting it off. I'm like, dude, you guys are putting it off, and you're delaying the inevitable, right? So it's like, but a lot of them want to do it, and they're skeptical, but they're most scared because they don't know if they can't trust somebody. Well, they're giving the information. This guy named John got his information from Bob because Bob's company is making it work really well. So he got this technology because it worked for them. It doesn't work that way, right? They need someone to really understand their company, the technology they're already working with, and help them figure out how they can maximize that by automating everything or upgrading if need be, right? Mm-hmm. They really don't have a lot of that. So a lot of businesses now are knowing that they need to automate. They know they need to automate, and they know they need it now. But that trust has been hard. So, I think we see a lot of now. We see clients that people have been with us, have been following us for years, now coming back and saying, "Hey, you know what? Let's sit on top," because it took them a long time to really not only I don't say only trust us, but understand the value of what this can do for their company, right? But those that understand the value that they could do for them right away, they still lack that trust. So being able to trust somebody and show and be able to grab them by their hands. And I said this on our webinar yesterday, you have to build that relationship. It's like a marriage, you got to trust them first. Mm-hmm. I'm going to trust them. I'm going to put more time and effort into it. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to, if I do put more time and effort into it, what does it look like? Okay, that's more of an education. I'm going to get to know you more. They got to get to know us, right? So they get to know who we are, how we work. We get to know how they work, the things that they want, what they're looking for, what their growth, their plans, their goals. So automation can set them up for that, right?
Yep.
And then it's more of the planning out now. Okay. Let's put this to work. Let's see if it works. Do proof of concept, right?
Right.
And that's just investing time. It's not investing money or nothing. It's just investing time and seeing if this works. Love it. All right, then put a ring on it. Then put a ring on it, and that's it. You know, sign that contract, sign that document saying it's for real.
That's it. That's
it. And then once it's built and it's put away, that contract is put away, and you've already shown what you can deliver, the walls go down, and the opportunity for us to be able to deliver faster and faster is crazy. We're working with a company right now. We did their first process. And first of all, it took us like 2 months to finally get them, 3 months, right? And they're like, not that they put it off, but they just didn't see. Yeah, I guess they put it off because first of all, they didn't see it wasn't a priority at the time, right? It wasn't a priority at the time. But once we were able to sit down and talk to them and see what we can do, like, okay, well, let's try something. So we try it out. We build it for them like in a couple of weeks, whatever it is. The whole company was just like, what? They got blown away because it went from, long story short, I know we saved them 12,000%. You know what I said? 12,000%. Yeah. Right. So,
whoa.
Yeah, it went from,
that is crazy.
Yeah, it went from hundreds of hours a year to like 27 minutes. 100 hours that I used to do manually a year.
Okay, that's the next use case.
Yeah. Oh, it's already coming up. Yeah, it's already coming up. Yeah.
No, this
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was a month ago. They're in the third bot because we've already built the second one, which is I think we finished that this week, and now we're on the third bot. So the third bot within 2 months, right? And the reason I want to say that is because once you get that understanding of RPA, you see the opportunity you have to utilize the tool fast without interrupting your current day. It doesn't take anything away from what you're doing currently. It may take a couple of meetings, like we're talking about half an hour at a time. Right. Here's some emails. Can you send this to me? Can you send that to me? Just like it's part of your workday, but it's not going to take up a lot of your time or interrupt what your current flow is.
Yeah,
it's huge, man. Huge,
major. Dude. That's big. Yeah.
So I'm going to start doing, man. I think every I'm about to sneeze, man. It's like hanging in there. You know, we want to sneeze.
Bless you in the future.
Oh, it's in the past now. Thank you. So, I think what we start doing is the first of every month, you and I need to start talking about things that are happening in this industry because all the guests that we have are power guests, man, and they bring some value. People have to also know, what's going on in the world, what's going on in the RPA world, If at the time, someone that we know is coming on the RPA world and we just have an open conversation, that'd be great. But I think we should have that, but it should be at night. Like we should have it at night. And, I have my water here and my wife gave me this. What is this? Celsius? Is that some drink? It just says like an energy drink. Anyway, instead of having this, we could have that at night, or some tea, or wine, or beer. Just have a casual conversation about RPA, dude. We should do that.
Yeah, that's good stuff, dude. That's good stuff.
First of every month.
It'll be the night for somebody somewhere.
Yeah. It'll definitely be for us because I don't drink beer during the day.
Good deal, man.
Man.
Got any final words for the people?
I'm excited, man. I'm really excited for this year. We've been at this since 2017, and to see how fast it's picking up, it's like it's literally like that roller coaster. Like you get the first roller coaster and you're going uphill real slow. You get to that first, and all of a sudden, boom, you go down that hill, and then you start going. We're heading down that. We're the top. We're already getting momentum going down that hill, and then we're just going to start zigzagging and going upside down and going back and forth because it's going to take off on us, right? But we've already sort of prepared ourselves in the last couple of years for that. So I'm excited because I know that we're prepared for whatever comes our way. Doesn't matter the size of the company, the size of it, and the opportunities we have to be in front of people to really educate about what we do. Because I think through our experiences and not through just data, which we also have, we have data and experience.
Data and experience.
There's not very many people out there that have that. So being able to be in front of people to discuss that more and be able to influence and support them and help them make better decisions. I'm pumped up, man. We're at the right place at the right time for sure.
We're at the right place at the right time. And if you're listening to this, you're in the right place at the right time. Even if you're not listening to this, in fact, if you're alive right now, you're in the right place at the right time. Call this part of the 21st century. Opportunities to use technology at this kind of level has never existed. The amount of data we get in, the way we use data, and how we can use data has never been the same. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we get a lot of data in. I heard a stat before that we get. So the amount of data we got in since the dawn of man until 2003. So think about all the information since the dawn of man until 2003. We get more data in 2 days. Actually, I heard it was a day now. This was a day, 1 day. It's getting faster and faster. 1 day. And how? Why? Because we got all these devices, all this technology, all these ways of sharing, and we on another level. Well, we're on another level in every aspect of technology. When it comes to business, you need to find the right technologies. It's almost like if you're going to have a business, you don't have a computer, then you're really not in business. You need to have more than just a computer. You need to have all the right technologies, because when you have them all lined up, synergistically flowing, you are going to serve better. You're going to internally, your communication, externally, your communication, your revenue is going to climb, your errors are going to decrease, your people are going to be happier. I think those are all reasons to say, hey, let's take a step forward and learn some more. So that's what we're here to do, man. This show is here to teach. We're here to share, because I think sharing is caring. Got that from the Care Bears in the 80s. So
right. It is.
Still going with it, dude. Still going with it.
Yeah, man. I think one thing that people need to do is they need to go. You're right. I think they need to understand, be educated. They need to have someone that understand that. And honestly, they need to go to our website. I ain't gonna lie. You could say it's biased, but I just know that being in the game for a long time, the structure that we have internally is like no other. And once people see that and see what we have, right away, it's like, okay, let's work together, let's figure something out, right? I mean, simplyautomateinc.com. Go over there. If you look up RPA, you can look up RPA and Google it. That's fine. A lot of the information you'll be getting it's going to really throw you off because there's so much out there. But when you look up what is RPA, it's going to be saying the same thing: repetitive, rule-based, mundane type tasks, right? That are done manually. That's basically going to tell you. Everybody should know that. But from that point, it's like, okay, what more does it do?
Yeah.
And we go into what more does it do? Okay, I get a basic understanding what more does it do. At that point, when you look up RPA, it just take you up in different directions. So at that point, go to our website. 2 things. You can scroll down and go to each industry and sort of understand it. We're changing our website, by the way. I think by late February, beginning of March, it's going to be a whole new website. Very clean, very up to date, sharp as hell. So it's going to be nice. But even now, go over there and take a look at it and scroll down to an industry that you're in. If you're still like unclear, reach out. Honestly, connect with us, send us an email, go to our website, just it'll say somewhere on there, contact us.
Yeah.
If you ask you to fill some information, some basic information, fill it out.
Yep.
One thing we're not going to do is we're not going to sell you. You're not going to get pitched on anything ever.
Yeah.
You'll get an email list, and we'll send you a newsletter. And you can opt out of that if you want to, right?
I doubt you will. If you're interested in information for business building and things that are necessary, it'll be very helpful. Everything in newsletter. Yeah.
Exactly. You just keep the newsletter and you become a member of our newsletter, and you get all the updated technology, not only from us, from all the industry leaders of what's going on in the world. So it's a good newsletter to have anyway, right? Yeah. So worst case scenario, that's what you're going to get. And then, of course, if you want to reach out to us, you can always reach out to us. But start somewhere. If you're going to start somewhere, give us a shot. That way, if you're not happy with what you hear, we can at least lead you in other directions that we know that might be able to support you.
Yep. Just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, opportunity knocks. Somebody needs to answer it. Until next time.
We're here.
We're here. We're here. Opportunity's knocking.
Yes. Come on in, opportunity. We're ready for you.
Until next time.